Broadcasting from our station, spinning 3,900 feet above the watery sphere.
I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
This is Monitor Duty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Monitor Duty. This is Reese signing on. I am joined by Michael Hutchinson, who will be the MC for today's amazing quiz of the guys on the show. And today's special guest, Scott McCullough, over
Hi
here.
there, how are you doing?
And Cartoonicus, who is returned.
Stay tuned.
So we are doing a return of the Hutch's quiz show. We thought that sounds like fun.
Oh, I forgot my Riddler hat.
Forgot the that's okay.
It's too late. Okay.
We won't make a big deal of it. Flying Saucer says hello.
All right.
Lamping says the Crisis on Infinite podcasts. and
And
Dave
for-
Shanovich, hello, says wild and far out, man. So
How we're going to
Hutch.
do it? How we're going
we're
to do
gonna
it is
do it.
that-
We're gonna get it going on.
yeah, I'm going to throw out a question, and then when you read it, I'll read it aloud, but also you can read it because I have it on screen there. I could try to make it a little bit bigger. I don't know if it'll. I don't want to screw it up. So this, I started with one about elongated man just for fun. So when you see it, you put your answer in the comments, and then I will give a little countdown to, we're done, and then we see who answered what. So when I count down, that's when you all hit it, so that you don't see, like I said 1, but everybody else said 2, so I'm going to say 2. So you want to all do it at the same time. Okay. That's how we're arranging this. And so the first one. When kidnapped, Sue Dibney lied about the source of her husband's powers. That is elongated man's wife. What did she claim was the source of his stretching powers so that the villains would copy it? 1, drinking crystal Pepsi elixir. 2, freebasing rubber tree leaves. 3, chewing rubber tree bark. Or 4, swallowing Yucatan earthworms. Okay, and Scott already wrote his.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do it. I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to say, so if everybody's ready, I'm going to 3, 2, 1. Put in your answer.
My fault. My fault.
Oh, it's fine. It's
okay.
fine.
That's why we did one as a kind of
slow.
a test. It was already up there, so yeah.
All right.
All
So
right,
1, 2, 3,
and
4, then I push my number. All right. Whatever.
everybody who said 3, that is the correct answer. Chewing rubber tree bark, and the guys get sick trying to do it, and they find they don't have stretchy powers. So
Wah, wah, wah.
Hey,
okay,
swallowing Yucatan earthworms would make you pretty sick too.
yeah. Well, the ginkgo fruit is from the Yucatan, so I thought maybe I could, throw you off there. So, and it looks like I
close
did.
to being thrown off. I was.
That's my
I was
favorite
it was a
tree.
coin flip. I got to be honest. It was a coin flip.
Okay. Let's see. Can I do page down? Will that just take me to the next one? It will not. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to have to. Let me see if I can bring up the window for getting to the next one. I have no idea how you do that. Sorry.
Oh, you're still in LibreOffice. If you
I'm
open
still
up
in
the PDF, it'll have a navigation bar.
Yeah,
Is that
but I.
bar off to the right? It's got a. There was a when you were.
Sorry. I just closed it. And I'm going to have to reshare it. I'm going to see if I can open it with Adobe, but like I said, I don't have Adobe. So
Doesn't
let's
matter.
see.
Reader is on everything. I mean, it's even
You
on the
could
browser.
try to open it with
Microsoft Edge.
Well, yeah, a browser window.
Okay. All right. Let's just see if that'll work. Well, it looks pretty nice anyway. Okay.
You use Microsoft Edge?
It's what comes on the computer, and I don't want to share my other browser because it's got a whole bunch of tabs open already. So we'll just do this one. Let's see. Sorry, give me just a second. I need to share it again. Oh, my OBS camera's in the way. Sorry. Okay. Present, share screen, window, and there we go. Monitor Duty quiz. All right. So that looks a little better, doesn't it? Okay, it's more readable. All right. And I apologize for the errors in when I reformatted it to this font. It all of a sudden, for some reason, changed the number one. This one's okay, but the next one's all the ones are like indented. The indents are weird. I apologize. So, okay, the next question. What talked to Joan Dale, granting her the powers of Miss America? 1, the Constitution. 2, Abraham Lincoln's face on Mount Rushmore. 3, a bust of Paul Revere. Or 4, the Statue of Liberty. And I'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, put in your answer. 4, 1, and 4. Okay. And all of you out there are welcome to play along. Colin's playing along. Okay, we got Cartoonicus is the only one who got it wrong. Everybody else said Statue of
Well,
Liberty.
thanks for calling me out like that.
There you go.
Facts is facts.
And
But remember,
Colin, Crystal Pepsi was wonderful. I have no idea why it has the reputation it has, but it's he put that in the comments there.
yeah, never had to.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I don't know that. Ah! All right. Next one down, page down. Here we go. Which Green Lantern failed to stop Krypton's destruction? 1, Tomar Ray. 2, Abin Sur. 3, Sinestro. 4, Chip.
Okay, I thought I recognized some of these questions. Are
You think
sure
that some of
we're
these-
not starting from the beginning here?
Some of these might be from before. Yeah, I was kind of worried that maybe I did go by where we left off, but then as I went through some of the other questions, they seemed familiar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Um,
feel free to say if I'm giving you ones from last time.
If I can remember this.
Yes, Colin,
Yeah, you
are
don't
correct.
remember it anyway, so these are all new.
I remember who it's not.
Well, then you're one closer.
All right.
But Colin is correct that Crystal Pepsi was definitely a 90s thing.
Oh
So,
yeah.
early 90s, I recall, but I'd have to look it up to know for
I don't
sure.
know.
In 1992, because I remember the Van Halen song that they used in the promos. So right now, and I remember that video playing when I was in the hospital in 1992. So I know that was the year they had Crystal Pepsi. Okay, so answer 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, and 2. Okay, so 2 people say Abin Sur. 1 says Tomar Ray. Colin says Sinestro. Tomar Ray is correct. It is actually the first thing he did as a rookie. And he had to build gigantic rods of stellarium and drive them into the planet to keep it from exploding. And he was on his way with the last rod when the planet exploded. So
Wasn't there a story in Starman back in the 90s, early 2000s, where they had Abin Sur go to Krypton or something? I'm trying to remember. I'm saying that has
think
to
it's
do with the
mentioned
answer.
because I think it might be mentioned because like in the not the Stars by Destination, the story after that, that Jax ends up going all over time and space.
Yeah, I remember,
yeah,
He saw what was the cabbie guy's name? I forget. Was
Space
DC
Cabbie.
Space Cabbie. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was part of that storyline, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to go back and reread that. It's been too many years.
Yeah.
Me too.
He went through space and time when he was on Krypton, though. I don't believe he ran into Abin Sur. He did run into Abin Sur in some other story, I think. But yeah,
Maybe
he
I'm
just
thinking
ran
something-
into Superman's dad, and that was enough.
Yeah.
I was just thinking it was something there was some sort of story about that Abin Sur met Jor-El, but I can't remember when.
Okay, if these all start looking familiar, I will skip way ahead to see if we, maybe this is a chunk that somehow we asked last time. What is the name of Red Tornado's adopted daughter?
Oh,
1, Treya. 2, Tula. 3, Lita. 4, Lola.
Yeah, this sounds
Wow.
familiar. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
my brain is breaking.
Colin. Oh, hello, buddy. Hi.
Not familiar enough to know it, but
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 Bernice.
That's the Whiffle hen.
That is. Who I'll be drawing really soon here.
Okay, Matt says Treya, Scott says Tula, and Cartoonicus said Lita. Okay, Treya is the correct answer. So, see, even though I may have asked this before, nobody's getting the. It's not like you all have the answers memorized. So,
And this is
Get it
great.
wrong a
Colin says,
second time.
yeah,
Colin says it's number 1 because I like KOTOR 2.
KOTOR 2.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic 2. That's
Oh.
one of the villain characters, Estrella. But
Oh, okay.
I guess that's a spoiler. But
Doesn't she have the whip, the lightsaber whip? Is that right?
I believe Trey is the old woman with one hand.
Oh, okay.
I might be remembering that part wrong. So maybe it's not a spoiler. I don't know.
Well, Treya is from the 70s, so she precedes the Star Wars character by
Oh
a great
yes,
many years. Yeah,
by many years.
and
KOTOR 2
the
is great though.
DC cannot seem to figure out how old she is because she was older when she first appeared than when she appeared later, and then she got even younger, and then she went to school with the other kids in Young Justice, and then she was even younger, and so they can't figure out how kids age, I guess, in DC.
Benjamin Buttons kind of thing.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's magical.
Angus, you can't be part of the quiz. This is my look at this. I'm trying to use the trackball here, and this guy's just doing this. So if I'm having a little difficulty moving, stop it. Okay.
It's the dog's fault.
Okay. I think I did ask this question before. Who is the old arch enemy of the rodent Green Lantern Chip?
Yes.
Do you remember this one?
This feels very familiar. But
Yeah. Well, then you
I-
should all get it right this time.
I
1,
remember.
Dr. Hoot. 2, Frogzilla. 3, Dr. Ubix. Or 4, Cold Turkey. And only one of these is a Green Lantern character. The other 3 are all from Captain Carrot. So 3, 2, 1, go. Colin says 4, Cold Turkey. Cartoonicus says Dr. Hoot. And Matt and Scott say Dr. Ubix. Dr. Ubix is correct.
I was gonna go with Dr. Ubix. Changed it.
Ubix was the tribute to Ubai Works. Yeah. I'm going to have to give him a biscuit or he won't leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Those
Go.
adorable
Take it.
little terrorists.
Take it and go. Take it and go.
My
He knows he
puppies.
can get it whenever I'm on a show. It's extortion. Okay. So I think I don't know how far I have to go to find ones that I haven't asked you. Let's see. Do these sound familiar? Which Batman villain serves as the Batman to the criminals? Did I ask that before?
Yes.
Okay, and we all know that one. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead about. Let's see. I think we talked about Booster Gold's funeral. Did we talk about that one? I think we did.
I don't remember.
Okay, well then maybe we're okay here. Who was behind the mysterious voice leading the Monster Society of Evil? Okay, this is stupid because we just did a whole show on this.
I don't
One,
care.
I
I'm
get this
taking
one
it.
wrong.
1, the ventriloquist. 2, a telepathic talking ape. 3, a worm with a microphone. Or 4, a horse. Your answers? Smart doggo. Thank you.
I get to get one right.
Yeah, everybody gets it right. It's a worm with a microphone. Okay, next one. Captain Ulysses Hazard overcame what childhood infirmity to become Gravedigger? 1, mumps. 2, polio. 3, smallpox. 4, obesity. And okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see your answers. Everybody got it right. It's polio. Did I ask this one before, do you think?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't think we did. Okay. I like Gravedigger. It's was in a comic called Men of War, and
I did a drawing for you of Gravedigger, remember, almost 30 years ago. 25, 30
God.
years ago.
I wonder where that is. I wouldn't have thrown it
I don't
out.
know.
It must be.
I don't know, but I remember that's like one of the first things I did in the fandom stuff.
Oh, did you do it for fanzing, or did
I
you do it as a sketch in person?
I think I did for. I think I did for. I did it for you. I know that, but I
Okay.
think I had Sergeant Sergeant Rock with the Gravedigger. It was a winter scene.
Oh
was
yeah,
drawn.
yeah. That was for the
But
book I did. Yeah, I did
Okay.
a story where they met. Yeah,
That
okay.
was it's kind of funny because that almost 30 years ago. 25,
Jeez.
30 years ago. Yeah.
Back when I was still hoping to write for DC Comics, yeah. Okay. Which superhero did not serve as a pallbearer at Booster Gold's funeral?
Oh, I definitely remember this one.
Yeah. 1, the Yellow Perry. 2, the Blimp. 3, Blue Beetle. 4, the Beefeater. Okay, your answers 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if everybody gets it right. The Beefeater was at the funeral, so this was in 52 when he was supposedly dead. Yeah.
Well,
And,
I did not read that.
The Blimp and the Yellow Perry. I said Peril. It's the Yellow Perry. It's a very odd name for a character, but yeah, Blue Beetle was dead. Of course, his friend Ted Cord was dead by then. So Angus, go away. Sorry. Okay. Which sidekick was created because an editor thought one already existed? Now we know Scott knows this one. So 1, Aqualad. 2, Kid Flash. 3, Speedy. Or 4, Wonder Girl. I don't know if you need much of a countdown for this one. This is kind of an easy one. 3, 2, 1, go. Put in your answers. Okay. Cartoonicus says Kid Flash.
No, that's right. I remember now.
Matt Reese says 4, and Colin guessed 4.
So
4 is correct. Yeah,
I'll
because
type 34.
when they did Teen Titans the first time, the editor was pretty sure that there was a character called Wonder Girl because he read Wonder Woman comics and saw there was a Wonder Girl. But those were the stories of Wonder Woman when she was a girl.
Yeah.
With a
Not-
couple of exceptions where she time travels to hang out with her like teenage self.
Sure.
And so, like, I absolutely can understand somebody like only read Wonder Woman every now and again,
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, there's a Superboy, there's there's Robin, there's Kid Flash, there's Aqualad. Of course, there's a Wonder Girl."
Yeah. So that's how Donna Troy came to be. They made her up because they thought there already was one.
Is that why she didn't appear in that Brave and the Bold story where they kind of did just the first 3, wasn't it? They did Robin, Aqualad, and Kid Flash before they actually did Teen Titans 1.
You know, I haven't read them, so I don't know.
I think
Sorry.
it's the other way around. I think they picked the 3 just as like a trial, and then they decided that it was like that was too boy heavy
Okay.
for the. I think they were like, we need a girl sidekick, and they're like, well, let's get Wonder Girl on this.
They could have
And
put Wonder
I
Todd on there.
I do remember Speedy ends up in issue 4. That's where he debuted in Teen Titans number 4.
Yep.
Okay, so stuntman Dan Cassidy became magically trapped in what monster costume? 1, Fin Fang Foom. 2, Blue Devil. 3, Swamp Thing. 4, Shaggy Man. Put in your answers. 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody's getting this one right. Yes, it's Blue Devil. That's one of my favorites. For some reason, DC just doesn't know how to write him.
I remember buying that issue at Osco Drugs in White Oaks Mall, Springfield, Illinois, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I just saw the cover and was like, I got to check this out.
Why did that put in 4?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it if you say that you did too, because this one is not a hard one. Okay, which item is not an iconic decoration of the Batcave? 1, a stuffed and mounted man bat. 2, a giant penny. 3, robot dinosaur. Or 4, a large Joker playing card.
If I remember correctly, I think it's a very disturbing answer.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Number 1.
Well, that would be pretty damn cool.
Well, I mean, kind of, except that he's a dude. So that's just like, I'm just gonna kill this dude and put him in my house.
If he died, if somebody killed him, I don't know.
Yeah,
Would they
I guess
stuff
that
him
would
and
be.
put him
I
in a
guess there
museum?
you go.
I don't
Lady
know.
Vic takes out a contract or something.
Okay. Next, who caused the snowstorm over Smallville after the Kents discovered baby Kal-El? And this is from the 80s. This is the 80s version of history. 1, the Manhunters. 2, the Icicle. 3, Captain Cold. 4, the Guardians of the Universe.
Oh my gosh.
What?
From the chat.
Okay, that's bad. Okay. Put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. Who caused the snowstorm over Smallville? Which, okay, Scott says the Icicle. Cartoonicus says the Manhunters. Matt Reese says the Manhunters. And the answer is the Manhunters. So, yeah, the Manhunters. And it's really a weak explanation, by the way. But you remember during the Millennium event, they explained that like everybody in Smallville, all the kids were actually Manhunter agents because they took over the one doctor there. So everybody who's born gets put in a Manhunter chip in them. So and it's all to monitor Clark Kent as he's growing up. And why? Because they want a Kryptonian. Why they don't just go and kill the Kents and take him is rather weak, like I say. So,
Or didn't just chip him when they weren't paying attention.
yeah, there's a whole bunch of things wrong with that plot line, but it was still canon for decades that the Manhunters did that. So that explained, that's how they got away with explaining that he was naturally Ma Kent's kid, that she just got pregnant, that wasn't planned, and they were all snowed in, and in the spring
I
she
remember
just
that,
walks
yeah,
in with a
yeah.
baby. Yeah.
No.
And I thought that was a cool way to get around the whole adoption thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in John Byrne's version, of course, he is actually born on Earth because he was never born on Krypton. He was just a birthing chamber that they attached to a rocket. So it opens up, he's born on Earth, so he could actually be president. So he is a born in America American.
That count as being born?
Yeah.
It's called the Matrix for a reason.
Okay, next. Which Steve Ditko, I think we did ask this one. Which Steve Ditko character has a first appearance in canceled comics
We
Cavalcade?
did go through this one.
We did
I
go
remember.
through this one. It's the Odd Man, yeah.
The
So we
Odd
did
Man.
this one. I'm going to jump ahead to the Disney questions for a while, and then we'll come back and we'll find where where are some questions that you haven't been asked, okay?
Here's a great
What?
line. President? Do you know how much power I'd have to give up to become the president?
That was always the problem with that whole plot line of Lex Luthor running for president. It's like, what would that allow him to do that he can't already do, you know? So, how much money does Scrooge McDuck's money bin hold in terms of space? 1, 4 cubic miles. 2, 5,000 cubic feet. 3, 3 cubic acres. Or 4, 50 umpty zillion cubic meters.
Well,
And this is going by the original writer of the Scrooge McDuck comics, of course. So Scott says everybody is.
I slipped and pushed the button too soon.
Okay, everybody said 4, 50 umpty zillion cubic meters. I am surprised. The actual answer is 3 cubic
Oh,
acres,
man.
because an acre is not something that you can cube. It is already a unit of space, not just measurement. So
That's true. It's a square measure.
right, and so it's always a nonsense answer. 3 cubic acres of money.
Well, that's why we all chose 4.
That is why
Yeah.
we all chose 4.
Darn it.
In one of my favorite stories, they actually listed how much money he has
Yeah.
because
Well, they do it all the time.
because they
They
tabulated.
change it every time.
Yeah, and it was like 57 umpty squintillion. It's like,
Multiplicillion.
yeah,
quadruplicillion.
That's
all the
hilarious.
numbers would be like made up jillion things. Yeah. Okay, where did Scrooge McDuck make his first fortune? 1, hewing timber in the American Midwest. 2, as a carny with a milk can game on a New Jersey boardwalk. 3, working his way up building the railroad. Or 4, digging for gold in the Yukon. And I made this one particularly hard because they all sound like
Right.
pull yourself up by your bootstraps, things that he could have made his money on. So you have to know the history. You can't just guess.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Yeah, digging for gold in the Yukon is correct. That's where he met Glittering Goldie, which I thought was a great story until I read the movie that he was ripping off. Or I watched the movie that he was ripping off. But here we go. Goofy dons long underwear and a cape to become what superhero? 1. Captain Goofy. 2. Super Goof. 3. Gizmo Goof. 4. Goofrific.
Gooferific sounds like a cocktail. I'm just going to say that.
3, 2, 1. Put in your answers. Go.
Like, next time
Everybody
at the
got
bar,
Super
I'm gonna
Goof.
Order Gooferific and see what happens.
Oh, Colin says Gizmo Goof. Good. Hey, the real dragon. Hi, ethereal dragon. I said the real dragon. It's ethereal dragon. Excuse me. All right.
The real dragon.
Okay. What featureless dark villain has returned many times to fight Mickey Mouse and friends since 1939? 1. Mr. Incredible. 2. The Phantom Blot. 3. The Tough Stain. 4. Dr. Inky. Okay, put in your answers in 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, the Phantom Blot even turned up in the Mickey Mouse game on the Nintendo as a villain. Dr. Inky is a cool name because it looks like it says drinky.
I like Mr. Incredible.
Mr.
Mr.
Incredible.
Incredible is hilarious. Welcome, Jim.
Hello.
Also, Nanji. I don't think I said hello to Nanji yet.
Hi there.
Okay, next one. What thieving lady ended up falling for Scrooge McDuck and he, her? Oh. 1. Magica Dispel. 2. Glittering Goldie. 3. Minnie Mouse. 4. Mirage. Mirage is from The Incredibles. I could have come up with a better answer.
Why not Minnie Mouse? That's what I want to know. Disney, what are you doing, Disney? Come on.
Okay. You put in your answer. Yeah, I already spoiled it. I didn't even realize that this question was in there. I already spoiled it by giving it away. Glittering Goldie, number 2.
Okay.
I am driving most of the time. What does that mean?
Oh, I think he means this evening. He can't participate in the quiz because he's driving.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is a quiz show. It is a quiz show tonight, Ethereal. We are just talking about trivia tonight. So if you feel like that would be a real bummer to listen to, you don't want to participate, I appreciate you coming along. No hard feelings, but we are still doing more questions. Jim Tuner says, I want it to be 3. See?
She's way too young for him.
Well, I mean, okay, so she's like 100 years old, and almost, and he's like 140 years old. So I mean, sure, why
No,
not?
because if you're going with that logic, he's actually younger than her.
There you go. He started out older though, so
He started out old. Oh, boy.
Okay. Where do the Disney Ducks live? 1. Duckville. 2. New Mallard. 3. Los Duckulus. Or 4. Duckburg. This is an easy one. It's in the song.
except I
Is
think
it,
that
what song?
the DuckTales song.
DuckTales.
I never watched it, so I'm totally guessing.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes here in Duckburg.
Except
Kinda
I
gives
think
that
that
one away.
New Mallard is an actual in-universe city.
Wow, because I just made it up.
And I think it is. And I think that I think that somebody's cousins live in New Mallard. I
Okay.
think. I might be wrong about that. I think that. And it's like and then what is it called? There's Darkwing Duck lives in a different town. It's Saint something. I can't.
Saint
remember.
Canard.
Saint Canard.
Okay, next question. What is the name of Gyro Gearloose's light bulb headed assistant? Robot assistant. I can't get this one to lay out right. I'm sorry. There we go. Is it 1, Little Helper, 2, Bulb Head, 3, Thinker, or 4, Helpy?
Oh, assist.
Yeah. This is the little guy that ran around in all the old comics. He had a little tiny robot about that big with a little bulb for a head. Hi, Bonnie.
I'm just gonna have to guess. I don't. I mean, I know the character. I've seen it and stuff, but I haven't read a.
They never actually say his. I mean, I've never heard him addressed or anything like that. It's just, yeah. If you look it up,
I'm
there's a
guessing.
name for it. But okay, go ahead and put it in. 3, 2, 1, go. We got Colin says 3, Cartoonicus says 3, Matt says 1, Scott says 2. The answer is Little Helper.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess.
I like Bulbhead.
To what
Yeah,
organization do Donald Duck's nephews proudly belong? 1, the Junior Ducklings. 2, the Junior Gophers. 3, the Junior Woodchucks. Or 4, the Junior Mints.
Number 4 is my favorite.
Okay, put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. 3,
Ooh,
4,
we got a lot of
1,
answers.
3. The correct answer is the Junior Woodchucks. Yeah,
I am not up on my Disney trivia. I didn't read a lot of Disney comics.
That's annoying. Who put that little thought into that part of the...
What's that? What?
You're dealing with ducks.
Yeah.
You could name them something creative, right? It's just, like,
What, Junior
completely-
Woodchucks?
It's like they just picked an animal randomly and forgot they were actually dealing with an anthropomorphic animal.
Yeah. But they're the thing is like the Junior Woodchucks, they're not all ducks, right? There are chickens that are in the Junior Woodchucks. There are porcupines that are in the Junior Woodchucks. Yeah. So
Okay. What famously caused the entire contents of Scrooge's money bin to collapse into a deep chasm beneath it? This is the one that I read where they gave away the amount. 1, Scrooge diving in for a money swim. 2, the Beagle Boys drilling under the bin. 3, a dime. 4, a curse by Magica Dispel.
Oh, please let it be this.
Okay, you want it ready to put in your answer? 3, 2, 1, go. I got Nanji says 2, Cartoonicus 3, Matt says 2, Scott says 4. Is that it? Is that everybody? Jim Tuner says
so.
2.
Jim
Okay.
Tuner says 2 as well. Yeah.
Sad Robot says 2. The correct answer is 3, a dime.
Dang it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right. That's what I got.
Yeah, he is walking home, and
Yes!
this is an old prank that people would do way back when. They would put money in a hot plate or a pan on top of the stove, heat it up really hot, and then throw the money out on the street, and somebody goes to grab it, and they burn their hands. And so he tries to catch the falling money, and it burns a hole in his hat, but he's still glad to have the dimes. So he goes back to his money bin, but it's so loaded that he has to go to the skylight to
Yes!
drop it in.
That's what I was hoping it was going to be.
And then the funny thing is he has skylights over his money bin. he's got an oh-so safe that cannot be opened. He's got like 3 feet thick walls, and he's got a skylight on the top with a little latch that he can open.
Right.
And as
That's
a kid, I
amazing.
never thought of that. I never thought anything about that, but
That is amazing.
they just wanted to have the image of him tossing the coin in and watching the whole amount fall, and it falls like a mile, and it's like above, like if they do anything to dig it out, it'll all fall into quicksand and be lost forever. And that's the Christmas story.
That's wild. Look, see, I was thinking that I think it might be in the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think they may have had it where the Beagle Boys dug underneath it. What we were talking about.
Oh, I'm sure they did that dozens of times.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to ask the next one because it's who is the names of the thieves, and he just said it, so never mind.
Whoopsie!
Oh, and I just said the name of the Also Safe company, so we'll skip that one.
Oh, I didn't realize that was what that was. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the brand name of
So
his
safe,
of
that's
his
funny.
the
Oh,
Also
So
Safe
Safe.
company. Yeah.
Oh, I did
Wow.
not realize that.
Bang up job they're doing.
Sorry,
That's amazing.
sorry, these were meant to be all mixed up and
No,
you know,
no. I'm saying bang up job they're doing creating so safes.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. What are the names of Donald Duck's nephews? One,
Uh-oh,
Huey,
come
Screwy,
on.
and Dewey. I don't know why they're not numbered. Two,
Yeah.
Scrappy, Dee, and Dumb. Three, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Four, Stewie, Fooey, and Spewy.
Ooey gooey, mooey, dooey. Banjo Kazooie.
Sorry, there's no numbers on there. I don't know why not, but everybody has it anyway. It's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So this would be, this was originally written for a general audience way back when. So there would be a lot of people who would not get the easy stuff like this, what we consider easy. Okay, what are the names of Mickey Mouse's nephews?
Ah.
This is actually harder.
Oh my gosh.
One, Monty and Maddie. Two, Freddie and Mitty. Three, Pinky and Clyde. Four, Morty and Ferdy.
Wait a minute. None of these sound quite right.
I think I know, but I might be really, really wrong.
And I'm sorry again about the lack of numbers. I don't know why they're not numbered.
Hope I'm going to get this right.
Okay, put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. Four. Let's see. One, only because they are alliterative.
Guess. All
That's
again.
true. Monty Mouse and Maddie Mouse. Those are the only ones that are M's. So yeah. 4, 1, 4, 1. The correct answer is Morty and Ferdy.
Yes, okay. Whew.
Yes.
Okay.
I would have been embarrassed to have gotten that one wrong.
Okay, this is going to be a fun one.
I remember Ferdy, but I not remember Morty, so I was like,
Hong Kong and Fooey.
Oh,
The Fooey and Spewy
Right.
one, those are actually like the nephews of Peter Potamus on Harvey Birdman. So
oh, okay.
it's a parody of,
Right.
the three duck nephews. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Whenever an artist miscounts the duck nephews and accidentally draws a fourth one, how do they explain it?
That happens?
That happens so often they had to come up with something for it. They would have, of course, they each in historical cartoons they would have like 3 different colors, like red, blue, and green. I think were the
Right.
colors on their beanies. So whenever a fourth one appears, they would color it yellow. And so, okay, how do they explain it? 1, they give the reader who spots it a no prize. 2, it must be Fooey Duck, the fourth nephew who pops in and out of existence.
That's a great
3,
idea.
a story finally explained that Huey Duck time traveled backwards, revisiting his greatest adventures. Or 4, it is Magica De Spell disguising herself to steal the number 1 dime.
Oh, yeesh.
And I'm sorry
These are
again
all
that they're not
good.
numbered.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, if you're ready, okay, go ahead and put in your answers. Looks like some people already are. 3 is the most interesting.
3 is the most interesting.
3, 3, 3, 3. Ethereal Dragon says 2.
Well, at least if I'm wrong, I won't feel bad.
Okay. If everybody's got their votes in, the correct answer is it must be Fooey Duck. Fooey Duck is the fourth one. So whenever the artist would lose count of how many ducks there are, they split up and then 2 ducks go this way and 2 ducks go that way, but there's only 3 ducks.
Oh, I see.
It's like, oh wait, he forgot which one has only one, and so it's already done. It's already going to the printers. They would color it in yellow, and it would be Fooey Duck.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
It happens so often. You would not believe how often there'd be 4 ducks.
I
So
I guess that now that you mention it, I think I do remember that, but I didn't really think anything of it.
mhm.
I was just like, oh, it must be Louis miscolored, and he, somehow he went over here.
When I learned that, it was like, that's so cool because it's funny that
That is.
they're working so hard doing all these characters, and you got 3 characters who look identical anyway, and they aren't colored in when he's drawing them, so it's hard keeping track of how many you've drawn in one story there.
Sad Robot says, and that's just canon that he phases out of reality.
In the new DuckTales, the ones that are on the D Plus channel, that actually has the Doctor Who as the voice of Scrooge McDuck, they actually referred to Fooey Duck. One of them brought up Fooey Duck and said, "It's the lost nephew Fooey," and it was just thrown out there as a little.
Oh,
thing
so this never happened in the old comics.
Oh no, it did. It did. He was making an in joke reference to something that is widely known amongst Disney fans. Yeah.
Okay.
This goes back to Carl Barks' era. This is, Carl Barks was good, but he
I'm
was
saying
not.
the explanation does.
The explanation was, I don't know when the explanation started, but it is a long.
Okay.
I mean, it goes back decades, so
Okay.
it is not recent. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
What is kept under a glass dome in Scrooge McDuck's vault? 1, the combination to the safe, which is kept in the safe.
Oh gosh.
2, the first dollar Scrooge was given by his father, prompting his love of money. 3, the first dime Scrooge earned, shining shoes. Or 4, the key to a treasure chest that Scrooge has never found. So which was found? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in your answers. Go ahead. Yeah, most everybody is saying the first dime, and that's true. It is the number 1 dime.
Nice.
Yep.
It's magical.
Carl Barks believed it was magical. The Don Rosa, who took over, does not like the idea of it being a magical thing, just because it's more important that the concept of it, and of course, people can believe in luck, of course, because your team wins and you're wearing this sweater. Now you always have to wear that sweater when they're playing because that's how they win. It's the same thing. He might believe that it is lucky, but it's not. Of course, Magica De Spell believes it's lucky or has special powers. But SpongeBob made fun of the first dime by having Mr. Krabs own a dime from the Stone Age, and also
That's
he had
right.
a first dollar. He had a dime from the Stone Age.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Nickelodeon.
Okay. Have you ever seen the Smashing Pumpkins video Tonight?
Yeah.
The one that
I
kind
feel
of
like I have, but I don't remember it.
it's based on all of the what is his name?
Whoa, whatever.
It's based off the French filmmaker who made the trip to the moon and all those.
Oh,
The video's
Georges.
done in it, yeah. And Milias.
Oh, what is his
Milias. Millie, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Milias or something like that. And there's a married couple. They've just gotten married. Everybody's throwing confetti, and they get on board this blimp that's going to the moon. And the married couple
Oh yeah.
is the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants and his real life wife.
I was
back
thinking
in-
of a
back in the
different
90s.
Tonight movie.
Oh,
song.
in the video.
In the music video, that's
Okay.
SpongeBob SquarePants and his real life wife. So, if you ever Colin prompted that. It was like, we got to talk about something besides comics for a second and refresh our palates. So there we go. Okay, next one. Mickey Mouse teamed with an inept parody of Sherlock Holmes in their own comic title. What was his name? 1, the Sleuth. 2, the Great Mouse Detective. 3, Hemlock Stones. Or 4, Deerstalker Pipe.
Hold on, let me read this again.
Go ahead.
Inept. Oh, okay. I guess.
So basically, Mickey Mouse was Dr. Watson to this guy. And he was never in anything except the comics. This was a comic that ran for a while.
All right.
Okay, so if you're ready, go ahead, put in your answer by the numbers that don't show. 3, 2, 1, go.
If it turns out to be 2, I'm going to be real mad.
The funny thing is that I think the names that I came up with are better names than, than the one it is, which is number 1, the Sleuth.
No.
It was Mickey Mouse and the Sleuth.
No, but I like Scott just puts a question mark.
Scott's the closest to right.
I think a character called Deerstalker Pipe would be pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. I felt like it was too. I thought that one was too literate. That's why I didn't. I went with Hemlock Stone.
Basil
Yeah.
and Baker Street.
I don't mean to digress, but
Go ahead.
there is a Sherlock Holmes knockoff character in the Popeye history whose name
Right.
is Hemlock Bones. So
Hemlock Bones. Yeah, I was thinking that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember for sure, and so I was like, "Is
Herlock
Hutch
Holmes.
having me on?" Yes, the answer was yes. But
We haven't even mentioned that Scott McCullers is the guy who draws Sea Shanty Funnies, the Popeye cartoon.
that's true. We did not mention that this week.
Well,
So get over there to the what's your website, Scott?
it's seashantyfunnies.com. I write and illustrate a Popeye public domain based comic strip since Popeye fell into public domain last year. And there's a lot of things that didn't get renewed, so there's a lot of characters I can use, and I also edit in some of my own. But right now I got a loose schedule where I'm trying to do a short one on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then Sundays I got a big full Sunday comic strip, and I've been doing it for about on and off for about 1 year, a little over a year now. So I've got about 100 episodes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last weekend I got a hair and reread all of it.
Oh wow! Well, thank you.
There was some that I hadn't gone through, and so I'd read chunks of it as I'd seen it on Facebook, and then I went back and I reread all of it, and it is so much fun.
Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's an experiment for sure. I'm still kind of feeling my way through it, but I am staying. I want to tip my hat and pay respect. I do this respectfully of the characters, so it's not like Popeye the Slayer Man, mass murder killer, like that. But what I imagine just real quickly is that I kind of merged some of the original E.C. Segar and the Bills of Zaboli and some of the Bud Sackendorf stuff. With I'm a big fan of the cartoons too, especially the Fleischer cartoons. So mine's kind of almost like it branched off. It's its own little alternate universe if it continued from the inspiration of the original stuff. But,
Well, and I think you do a really great job too of not retreading ground that was already there, but kind of picking up like the themes of where would these characters go next.
I try to. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I try to. It's gonna be. I'm sorry, I stutter a lot. But
No, you're fine.
I'm a big fan of the Andy Griffith Show.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this classic time period that Andy Griffith is in, and so I'm trying to make this a retro comic. So it could be somewhere in the 1920s or 30s or 40s or even the going up to late 50s. So, but I don't ever say it's that year. So I try. I'm not having Popeyes doesn't flip out a cell phone or in my stories. So, but or there's no.
Well, and even there's some fantastic elements. Not to take us too far away, but like you do have a mobile phone for one of the bits. But even that one, it's not a cell phone. It's very clear and it's very important for the story. Not a cell phone, and that actually makes it so much better.
I'm a little fun with that.
Yeah, I thought the best one I've seen so far is the one with Superman, who you managed to get the public domain Fleischer cartoon Superman, and you emphasize this is the Fleischer one that's public domain.
I did. So nobody's come after me yet, but it is. Yeah, that was my little Fleischer Studios little nod on Superman Day. I
Yeah.
had that in the
Yeah.
back of my mind. And I'm a big fan of the old Action Comics, going back to Captain Strong, from the early '70s. So that
Oh yeah.
I see a correlation there in my little mind or head canon, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Captain
also-
Strong stories were great. I loved those.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who don't know, Captain Strong was like a DC character who was just Popeye. But Popeye as reimagined through the Silver Age DC universe. So it was those were just super fun stories. But
I've been
yeah.
rewatching Young Justice, and I noticed that they designed Bibbo on Young Justice to be pretty much a bulkier version of Popeye.
I
The
agree.
face is
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
They ever
well-
come out and say he was Captain Strong, or does he was supposed to still be a separate character?
I don't think they've said anything about Captain Strong on the cartoon.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. What is the name of Donald Duck's cousin who loafs through life on his good luck? 1. Goosey Lucy. 2. Mallard Fillmore. 3. Gladstone Gander. 4. Lionel Layabout.
Let's see.
Go ahead and put it in. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 4, 4, 3. And the correct one is Gladstone Gander.
You got to start guessing more threes.
Too funny of a pun with 2. Well, Mallard Fillmore is already the president in the DCU. He's the president of Earthsea, or he was. And then he became there was also a Mallard Fillmore comic strip
Yeah.
that was in the early 2000s, late 90s, 2000s.
Oh yeah.
But I remember reading it. Yeah, back in
Yeah.
the day.
You say
I
what?
had forgotten about that one.
I don't know if it's still going. I'm just saying I haven't
think
read
so.
any comics in a while, so. Okay. By the way, when I was thinking about like doing, I was hoping to work for DC Comics. I thought that if I could ever do, Captain Carrot, well, there was already a Mallard Fillmore that was now in the comic strips, so I was going to have the president be Dan Quayle, Quail.
Nice.
That would have made people's heads explode.
Yeah.
Well, it's not written the same way.
That's
No.
what put him in a potato patch.
Yeah, here we go. What chicken works in a laboratory creating inventions for Scrooge McDuck? 1. Camilla the chicken. 2. Chicken Man. 3. Eggs Benedict. 4. Gyro Gearloose.
Now
That's amazing.
What, Eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict. That's great.
Okay, I think we all know the answer for this one. Go
I
ahead and
don't.
put in your answers.
I don't.
Okay.
I am not
Well,
a Disney.
Camilla the chicken is actually a character from way back in the Mickey Mouse cartoons themselves.
Hmm.
Oh really?
I was thinking
Yeah.
of Gonzo's favorite chicken is Camilla. But the
Oh, do
I
I?
don't-
Wait a minute.
I'd already mentioned Gyro Gearloose when I said who's the robot head with the light bulb head, who was the assistant. So it kind of
Yeah.
gives away.
I tell you what, I was probably in my teens before I realized that Gyro Gearloose was a chicken. For some reason, it was just like, why does that duck have such a weird nose?
Uh-huh.
Oh well.
Technically, he'd be a rooster,
Sorry,
right?
Yeah.
I was getting it mixed up with Gonzo. Clara Cluck is what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
okay.
yes, I know Clara. Yeah.
Jim Tuner's whole idea of a Captain Carrot revival. They have actually done that. They gave him a really bad miniseries, and
That
it
was like
it was-
edgeworthy.
It was it was bad, but it had art by see, this is the problem. I'm 56 now. Scott Shaw. Scott Shaw.
Oh, okay. I remember Scott. Yeah.
So
yeah.
he was
Oh,
doing
yeah.
so he was doing the art on it. So I love that part, but the rest of it is just it's not good. And they brought him back that miniseries was actually trying to salvage the bad attempt that they had done at bringing him back earlier, which was around the time of Identity Crisis, and they made it really edgy and terrible, and it didn't work. So yeah, they've actually redesigned him. They brought him back in the Multiversity, but they've never really given him another comic, So okay, next one. Is that the last one? That is the last one for the Disney ones. So let's see. Which character is not a master of disguise?
Gold.
1, unknown soldier. 2, nemesis. 3, gypsy. 4, human target.
Not a master of disguise.
This is actually not a good question. I wrote this and I don't think it's a good question. Because actually the answer is still I was trying to go for something that was confusing, but unknown soldier, nemesis, and human target all are masked characters. They can mask themselves to look identically like somebody. Gypsy has camouflage powers, so this is not a good question. So
I didn't ever know what Gypsy's powers were. Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Tuner says it's a trick question.
it is.
So I was all prepared for number 3.
I didn't write it too well there. Okay.
Well, I went through a couple weeks ago, about a couple months ago, I guess now. The other day, watched that Human Target series from
That's what I was going off
15
of.
years ago.
Yeah.
There were 2. I didn't realize there was a series in the 90s.
In the 90s,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's always some series from the 80s or 90s that we've never heard of.
Right.
I saw it.
But yeah, the there was a Master Disguise element in the 90s series. In the aughts series, there is not. And I felt like it was really a missed opportunity for a show that I liked, like so many of the performances in that show. And
Well, if he wasn't a master of disguise, because he had to pass himself off as
he took on identities, but he didn't disguise himself in them. He just said he was other people and had like fake IDs and stuff. And so the human target's not the target. He just was like the new head of security for this politician, or he's delivering, biscuits, or whatever. Right?
you rob yourself of the chance to do that Mission Impossible rubber face reveal.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
Why would
yeah.
you do that?
I don't know. It was a fun show though.
Costly.
Yeah.
I think part of it is the guy they got to play Chance was a real pretty boy,
Mhm.
and they didn't want him to not have his face front and center.
Wasn't Rick Springfield the one in the 90s one?
Rick Springfield
You're
won in
right,
the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They did
All right.
bring in
Pretty
the
boy,
human,
but
the Human Target did do a guest appearance in the CW Arrow series.
oh yeah,
Jeez.
They had a little small guest
Okay.
appearance.
Next
here
one.
we go. Jim Tuner's got it right on the money. The human target had the power of intimidation in that series. Yes,
No. He had the power of luck.
that's
It was,
also
it was his name, Chance, right? Just
yeah.
luck.
Yeah, Christopher Chance.
There was a lot of intimidation in that show, though. That aughts or teen series, whatever it was.
Okay. Oh, Microsoft Edge wants to beat my browser. Not now. Wow, you can't say no. You can only say yes or not now, and it will bug you later.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I hate Microsoft. Okay. Green Lantern Hal Jordan had a little alien starfish buddy. What did he call it? 1, Starry. 2, Starro. 3, Itty. 4, Biddy.
So this feels like a trap question here.
At least it wasn't itty bitty teensy or weensy. That's
Yellow
Pie face.
dot, teensy.
High face.
Jeez.
Darn it.
Okay, put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go.
Whatever.
Starry, Starro.
My thing is spinning.
If I'm right, I'm going to be very surprised.
This
Okay.
is great, by the way. Here we
One
got
per-
from the
one-
chat. Microsoft works just as bad in lunar orbit.
The correct answer is 3, Itty.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember the story that introduced him. It was a pretty good story.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starro is the giant starfish,
That's right.
like Starro
Yeah.
the Conqueror.
Yeah, but I could see it, originating from it. But then
Yeah,
not
a little
really,
starfish.
because
Starro was not a little starfish; he was big,
he grew.
Starlight.
Yeah.
real big,
they put-
real big.
They put Starro in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah,
And-
they did.
And I remember at the time thinking, see, they can make it work. Why didn't they make him the bad guy in the Justice League movie? Instead, they have some guy in armor who is as boring as heck. And it's like, no, you want something that is people are going to remember. Starro is great. So anyway, I like the Suicide Squad movie, but it wasn't.
Yeah, we'll have to
terrific.
talk about that one of these days.
Some other
For
time.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
I got opinions.
No, Reese. You don't say.
Okay.
Sadly, I do.
Okay. Which comic book title lasted 2 issues? 1, Angel and the Ape. 2, The Creeper. 3, The Inferior 5. 4, Brother Power the Geek. And this may be challenging. And this is referring to the first run of all of these because all of them have made comebacks, of course, sometime. So, go ahead and put in your answers. 3, 2, 1, go. Colin and Jim are already answering. And let's see, we got 2, 4, 4, 2.
Minus spinning. Sorry it's delayed, but I'm putting up 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I think I read that in a book. Yeah, this is very famously Brother Power the Geek was a 2-issue series. The first one was really bad, and the second one they shot him into space to get rid of him.
Yes. At one
Yeah.
point, I cannot remember this.
Mhm.
I either bought them or I almost bought them and decided not to at like a comic shop in Colorado. But I cannot remember what decision I made. And I don't want to rifle through my filing cabinets right now.
Clearly, they didn't leave a mark on you.
Well, no, it says I just
Correction.
if I bought them, it was 26 years ago, and I just haven't read them since then. And if I didn't buy them, it was 26 years ago, and I haven't revisited it since then.
This was during the era when DC was really trying to connect with the Flower Children. And this is when they came out with Prez, the 18-year-old president of the United States.
Yep.
And yeah, and all these things that just said, we have no idea how to connect with you guys. Sorry.
The Maniacs.
Greetings, fellow kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And this tells you a little bit about it here. Like Jim Tuna points out, it was created by Joe Simon, who also created Captain America.
Wow.
Oh, you mean golly
Brother-
gee willikers?
Brother
Yeah.
Power the Geek?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the guy from World War II did not know how to connect with the Flower Children. That's just that's pretty obvious.
Well, and the thing is the comic wasn't great, but like I think some of the concepts were actually really interesting because it was about it's about not connecting, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of the thing about it. Oh, looks like we lost Scott. Bummer.
Maybe he'll be back. I don't know.
Hopefully. Maybe his connection got terrible. I don't know.
Yeah. If not, bye.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're back,
Thank you
bye.
for coming. If we don't see you again, Scott,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, it was so it's one of these things where it's just like that's kind of the part of the point of the story is not belonging and not getting each other, and that's sort of so it's I don't know. I like it. I don't necessarily I like the concept. I like the attempt. It's like Cartoonicus. I mean, it's like Twitless was talking about last week or a couple weeks ago with when we doing the Mystery Science comics. He says that I'm really glad that they failed because it means they tried something really out there. Yeah.
I hate to say it. The next question is a Green Arrow question, and we lose the Green Arrow guy.
Oh, bummer.
And for those of you who don't know, Scott was he had like the website about Green Arrow. It's the one that Kevin Smith used as a reference when he was writing Green Arrow, and it's what got Scott to actually do the origin of Green Arrow for the Secret Files and Origins. He got to name Green Arrow's parents, so that which actually became characters in the TV show. So that's kind of cool. That was I think his only time writing for DC, though. But it's more than I can say. Hey, he's back just in time.
Sorry,
Yay!
got knocked off. What did I miss?
Well, we're just saying there's about to be a Green Arrow question, and it was a bummer that you were gone.
Yeah.
Oh boy, now all the pressure's on. All right. Yeah, Green Arrow's my favorite DC Comics character.
Yeah. And Jim came in late, I guess, because the first one was an elongated main question.
This is
So,
true, and he did
he
come
must
in
have
late,
missed
but that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, if Scott gets this wrong, it'll be a problem.
My card away, am I?
What is Green Arrow's favorite food?
Oh,
1 Oreos, 2 pizza, 3 chili, 4 chimichangas.
Uh-huh. Oh, let's see.
Okay, go ahead and throw your numbered answers in there. Which one is it? Is it Oreos, 2 pizza, 3 chili, 4 chimichangas?
I can't work with the chat. It's not working. The typing.
Uh-oh.
But
Well, we know you know it.
Scott says 3.
Scott's the guy who offered the recipe. So
yeah, my
Sad
my,
Robot says
my wife is overhearing the Green Arrow question about chili.
And I'm like, 3.
All right.
Yes, it
McCullough
is.
was answering the question.
Now, we talked just a moment ago about Edie, the character who's Green Lantern's sidekick during this. This is when he was a backup in the Flash comics.
Yeah,
It was like he was traveling around. He was chasing
Right.
after some. He had like a 6-part or 8-part little adventure where he's
Yeah.
going after some space pirates.
that was sometime around 1972 to 76 or so.
And
After
as yeah.
they closed the Green Arrow, Green Lantern title that
Yeah.
Denny was doing with Neil Adams, and then later on, like you said, you had the backup features in the Flash, and then they revived it. Then Mike Grell came on as the artist with Denny writing that second run of Green Arrow, Green Lantern in the mid to late 70s before they knocked Ollie out of it. And I think Ollie went over to Detective after that.
And the reason I bring it up is that when Hal is going through space, he says, "I smell chili," and he's in space. He's in the vacuum of space,
Was
and
that powerful?
there's this thing called star mana, which gives off the idea of your favorite food, and you can
Oh,
eat it. It's edible.
Right.
And I believe it's either in the same story with introduction of Iddy, because it's not a very long story, or it's in like one of the surrounding stories, because I had a couple of them. Actually,
Yeah.
my uncle had a couple of them. This is before I was into comic books. I read his comic books. So yeah, so chili is the answer. Oreos are, of course, Captain Marvel
Martian
introduced
Manhunter.
Martian
Yeah.
Manhunter to those. They had to rename them Chocos, which is that doesn't work.
Hydrox are superior to Oreos.
Hydrox came before Oreos.
Yes, and they're the superior cookie.
I tried them out of curiosity. I did not feel that way.
Oh, I'm much.
Yeah.
But now it may be me just, having a lifetime of getting used to one taste.
Right.
So,
Yeah. But Hydrox was actually the one that Oreos copied. And yet most people think
Right.
that Hydrox is like a generic, ripoff or
Yeah.
store brand kind of Oreo. And then, of course, chimichangas, that would be Deadpool's favorite, right?
Famously
Yeah,
associated.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who likes pizza. Oh, what are we?
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Teenage Mutant
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it's it's not in the DCU, or the MCU, but
don't
okay.
forget Sonic and chili dogs.
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to see if you guys can all get this one. Who was the Golden Age Flash? 1. Roy Garrett. 2. Tom Skerritt. 3. Jay Garrick. 4. Don Carrick.
I really wanted to be number 2.
Okay, go ahead and put in your answer. We got, yeah, everybody's going to get this one. Whoa, Cartoonicus says Roy Garrett.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I like Pizza Hut.
He's the only one I can never remember properly.
Is he making a Pizza Hut joke?
I don't think. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Pizza Hut, pizza, there go.
What transformed Rex Mason into Metamorpho? 1. The Orb of Ra. 2. Chemicals spilled into a bullet wound. 3. A piece of a dwarf star. Or 4. A meteor in an ancient Egyptian tomb. Now, this is actually kind of confusing because he was after the Orb of Ra. So I shouldn't have put. I
said I was going to start freeing out more, so I'm going to
go ahead and put in the good. Go ahead and put in your answer.
I don't know.
I won't
this.
blame you if you get it wrong. Scott says chemicals spilled into a bullet wound.
Don't know this one.
Okay,
One of my favorite characters.
yeah, he is
You know, I don't
chasing.
think I've read them. I don't know how I've not read a lot of Metamorpho.
Yeah, no, I meant the chemical spilled in a bullet wound. That guy.
Oh,
One of my favorites.
Yeah. So, okay, the correct answer is 4, but you could be forgiven for thinking it's 1 because the Orb of Ra is what he was after, which when he found it, he got clobbered by by Stag's henchmen, leaving him unconscious, and then he was on a platform that was lowered, one of those, he trips a platform in an ancient thing, and it lowers him down in front of a meteor, the meteor that the orb was carved from. So it's like, this is the big one. This is the big piece, and that is what transformed him into Metamorpho. But the Orb of Ra has control over him. So, like, Sapphire Stag having the orb gave him some control over Metamorpho. I haven't read all the old stories. I remember that much. And when DC and Marvel did their JLA Avengers crossover, and they're like picking the most powerful items from the 2 universes, the Orb of Ra was one of them from the DCU. So even though it's a small thing mentioned in Metamorpho comics, I assume James Gunn ruined him.
My first exposure to Metamorpho was the new Superman film. I assume James Gunn ruined him. I don't know. I didn't see the movie.
His characterization is not spot on, but at the same time, I mean, you expect him to be more manly and macho because he's an adventurer. That's not how he's portrayed here. So,
I don't
he's
know
also
anything really about him in the comics. But am I wrong, or did they? I feel like the only thing he did with his powers the entire movie was create that kryptonite.
He did, but then he also helped him escape. Remember, he turns into a rocket, and that's when I realized that they were nailing Metamorpho, because right in the comics he would turn his lower half into a rocket, and that's like,
oh yeah,
that's
I don't
kind
even
of cool.
remember that.
Yeah, they're grabbing that right out of the Silver Age. So there's some stuff that I don't know. It's really hard. I go back and forth on that movie. Like every other minute, that movie's either making me angry or making me giggle. So
here's a question on this. Like you said, he's not like a tough guy, right? What is he like then?
Well, he's also a beaten character because Lex Luthor has him in prison because he's taken his child and is threatening his life. Okay. So he has to. He's a enslaved servant of Lex Luthor. So whatever his regular personality is might be beaten down over who knows how long he's been captured. But yeah, he isn't quite he's almost like it's almost like he's not human. I don't know. It's I don't know. Like I say, that movie gets him kind of right and kind of wrong, and every other minute I kind of like the movie. But then the very next minute I'd be going, this is just wrong. This is not how you do it, So I was just going over whether I should buy it or not, the movie.
Yeah.
It's weird to not own one, but it's like, I guess I should, but I'm thinking I'll wait for it to drop under $10. What did he say? He didn't know how he,
He
didn't
said-
figure out Superman's secret identity.
Yes,
No.
I like Luthor in that movie, but I don't know how he didn't figure out Superman's secret identity.
See, the thing is that, and this is one of the things I hated about the movie, Guy Gardner actually says that Superman's glasses hypnotize you. And this is like an old Bronze Age, Silver Age thing that he has hypnotic glasses and that's why he wears the glasses. I hate that explanation, but it's canon, but the whole point is that you're supposed to it's a play on how people look at a person wearing glasses. And by the way, I just started wearing glasses and, they focus on the glasses to the point that they don't see the person underneath them. If you take off your glasses, they might not recognize you, which Clark Kent is based off of Harold Lloyd, who was the most famous glasses in the world. And when he would go to New York, he'd take off his glasses. He could walk down New York's Main Street. Nobody would know who he is. So, yeah, he clones Superman. How does he clone Superman and not know? It is weird. That movie's just got a lot of holes. It's just not great. So,
Anyhow,
yeah. Anyway, we're not here to complain about the Superman movie.
I feel left out having not watched it now.
Yeah.
I think Jim's got the right answer on Lex Luthor. He would never
Yeah.
look at a person as unimportant as Clark Kent.
Yeah.
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 And that's actually one of the great lines we did that Dark Knight Over Metropolis we reviewed a few weeks or months back or whatever it was.
Mhm.
And that was one of the great things in the way that story was written is it's obvious that that's what's going on. Is that Lex Luthor just looks at everybody like instrumentally. So there's like zero awareness of the people around him if they're not directly fitting into what Luthor is doing at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, you haven't seen the movie, but he actually has tons of drones following Superman, and to the point that when he talks to a guy on the street, they're like, "That's the guy that he talks to sometimes," and then they bring him out and kill him just to torture Superman. And it's like, well, if they have him watched so much, how are they not catching that he went into this apartment or that he, it just, it's one of those things that doesn't make sense because the movie is way too complicated to address things like that. So anyway, not here to talk about the Superman movie.
Or so you say.
Yeah. Complete this phrase. Gone, gone, oh form of man. 1, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
That's amazing.
2, it's all part of the demon's plan. 3, and rise the demon Etrigan. 4, beware my power Green Lantern's light. So
that's amazing.
Complete the phrase. 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody got number 3. I was ready for somebody to just say 1 to be.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
God, no form of man. I am what I am, and that's all. I am. It's Etrigan the Sailor Man.
I'll have to write that into a story.
Why did the challengers of the unknown form a team? 1, a
Had
space
nothing better
mission
to
gave
do.
them all strange powers. 2, they should have all died in a plane crash. 3, they fought Starro the Conqueror together. 4, they had nothing to wear but matching costumes.
When you were writing the question, I just blurted out without thinking that, they
What?
just had nothing better going on. That's shockingly like number 4.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Give your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. They actually used the Challengers of the Unknown in the Teen Titans Go to the movies. They had the Challengers of the Unknown in an animated movie.
Wow.
I'll be honest, though. I want it to be 4. I really want it to be 4.
Well, and the thing about it is like Jim says it has something to do with the Fantastic Four, and my understanding is that that's sort of inversely correct. That Kirby created the Challengers before the Fantastic Four,
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that the ideas that he started over at DC They kind of finessed into what they were doing over at Marvel. So kind of taking some of those same ideas and making them more extreme.
I like the idea of the Challengers of the Unknown, but it's like, so it's a boxer and a deep sea diver and a professor and a what? A race car driver? Is
Yeah, I
that
think
what
so.
it was? Yeah. And it's like, how does this make you at all useful? Unless you get, unless you're sent on an aquatic mission, then one of those guys is useful. I just don't get it. I kind of get what they're going for, but there's some people who just love the Challengers of the Unknown, and I like the idea of it, but I don't want to read any of their comics.
I picked up when they were doing the archive editions. I think I picked one up for about $5, but I don't think I ever got around to reading it.
Here's Sad Robot's answer. They got spunk. That's what they got. They got spunk.
I need to rewatch the Teen Titans Go to the movies, because I remember they're trying to get into. I think they're trying to get into a movie, and it's like all the superheroes can get in, and the Challengers of the Unknown are not recognized, and they're turned away. And they're like, "But we're the Challengers of the Unknown," and then the only time you see them after that is when the credits are going by. The Challengers are like trapped in the credits. What will happen to the Challengers of the Unknown?
Would make a better TV show than a comic.
The Teen
That's-
Titans Go movie.
You what?
I can't believe you were brave enough to watch the Teen Titans Go movie.
I own it. But I've only watched it once.
Yeah, I would have to agree, Jim. I think there's a definite argument to make. I don't say agree, but I can definitely see a definite argument to make that it would make a better TV show than a comic, especially like a Monster of the Week kind of X-Files kind of thing.
It would.
That would be really great.
Actually, they did a relaunch of the Challengers in the 90s, in the late 90s, where they had a whole bunch of new characters it's basically like an X-Files type team, and it seemed like they were kind of going for that kind of thing. But then, of course, they always have to go back to the 3 purple guys or 4 purple guys and the 1 purple girl. And they always have to go back to them. Mark Waid actually had a good take on them, though, during, I want to say there was a Brave and the Bold relaunch that he was doing.
Yeah.
And and it's actually like, there's a character called Fate in the DCU.
Oh, yeah.
And he has a big book called the Book of Fate. And the Challengers of the Unknown are not in it. And that's actually like intriguing. That's like a good idea. They're not in the Book of Fate for some reason. So whatever they do, they're not going to have their fate in the book, whereas everybody else is there. And
Wow.
yeah,
That's really intriguing.
yeah. It was not a bad story. There's a moment that just creeped me out, but I'm not going to talk about it now. But there's a really creepy moment where they're reading the Book of Fate up to the point that they see themselves reading the Book of Fate, and 3 monsters are behind them about to kill them.
But you were going to talk about it.
It's just it's really creepy. It's like you get right up to the moment and you're looking at the book, and except it's got a reverse shot of you.
Wait a second.
like cool. Mark Waid has some cool ideas. What I want to see is the Atomic Knights get a TV series. That's Jim says.
That could be really fun, or terrible, depending on who made it. But
Yeah,
also, I gotta stop for just a
that's
second.
true of everything,
Well, that's true. I gotta stop for just a second to point something out
Go right
that
ahead.
I noticed earlier and then kind of didn't notice, and I'm noticing again that you're wearing a blue shirt, and I'm wearing a green shirt, and Scott is wearing a yellow shirt. And
Well, I'm wearing a blue shirt again, but
well, we don't see your shirt though, or
Yeah.
your character is. Yes, but
Mine says Americans will cross a frozen river to kill you on your sleep on Christmas. We've done it before. Not kidding. We did it before.
that's true.
Yeah.
I am wearing a Lucky shirt. It looks like a playing card, but it also
Yeah.
looks like a leprechaun.
Okay.
I'm wearing a Stax Records record label T-shirt from Memphis. Like Sam and Dave and Booker T and the MGs.
Yeah. Scott's shirt's cooler than ours.
What is it referencing? What is a record?
It's a Stax Records. They're a record studio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Otis, Otis Redding, all the Isaac Hayes. Yeah. It's their record label, their studio back out of Memphis, where I'm originally from.
I'm just teasing that I don't know what a record. You know, it's like what are records?
Oh, there might be a lot of young folks here. that-
Okay, I get you.
Record, I got you. The vinyls.
Which character is a member of the team The Forgotten Heroes? 1. Animal Man. 2. Captain X. 3. Space Cabbie. 4. The Shining Knight. 5. The Record.
Where's 5? Well,
Wow.
The Record. That's a joke.
Heroes.
Which was on The Forgotten Heroes? The Record. That is vinyl record. Okay, which character is a member of the team The Forgotten Heroes? Put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. And I think everybody's going to get this one right.
I don't
Most
know.
people are going to get this one right. What was Peter Parker's secondary name that Stan Lee gave him? Peter Palmer? What?
I don't know.
I don't know what that's
not
about.
aware of that.
When did the
Okay.
Forgotten Heroes? Was it a miniseries? Because I don't think I read that
The
one.
Forgotten Heroes was a team that showed up in DC Comics Presents.
It was like a feature.
It was like they created a new team of Rip Hunter, Dolphin, Animal Man. I forget who else. There's a bunch of forgotten 60s.
I have a
Comics
bunch
heroes.
of DC, I have a bunch of those DC Comics Presents, but I don't think I don't remember that.
And then
Yeah.
they fought the forgotten villains. So yeah, that was
And like the series, the story that I saw them in was like, some sort of like big like space travel. They got stranded somewhere and had to figure out back, and it was got to be real hairy because Dolphin can't go too long out of the water, or she starts to dehydrate really quick.
Mhm.
And so then it was just like they ended up on some planet that happened to have water that was like close enough to our water where she wouldn't die, and that was a big deal. And yeah,
Okay, Animal Man, Cave Carson, Congo Bill, Dane Dorrance of the Sea Devils.
I now remember that because I was I was hoping to pitch a Rip Hunter, and I used Congo Bill in a Green Arrow story that I wrote, and I remember reading that now that you say it. Yeah.
yeah.
I can't get this to be bigger. I don't know why not, but
Has
okay, so
anything
that's the cover.
Has anything
What-
recently happened to there was a 70s DC character called Terra Man. He was like a space cowboy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Have they revived him and brought him back in the last decade or so or two?
Sort of.
I'm out of the loop a little bit on more.
If
I can
the-
tell you everything about him.
In the current Superman run from about a year and a half ago, Scott Williamson or Josh Williamson did a story where Clark ends up traveling back in time, and he runs into Terra Man back in the past, and
Okay.
he's got he's got future tech, and so he's terrorizing this town back in the past, and Superman's got to fight him, but he's been undercover in the past, so and not using his powers because he doesn't want to like disrupt the past or whatever.
Okay.
But he ends up outing himself because if he doesn't, then Terra Man's going to kill some people with
Okay.
his future
Yeah.
guns.
Well, I might have to go look that one up.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
always
that Williamson. We read the first, I want to say 7 or 8 issues here on the show. A year and a half ago or whatever. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird because DC's got this new, or I'm not sure if they still do or not, but at the time they had this kind of weird policy where they weren't enforcing any particular canon. So it was any the writer and like sets their own canon for the story. And so Hutch was one of his big frustrations is just like, okay, so what's the past of these guys? I'm so confused.
Yeah. What is Lex Luthor's past? What is Brainiac's past? They have like 12 Brainiacs. Like all the versions of Brainiacs are canon. And it's like,
Yep.
how can that be? It was driving me nuts reading that thing. Yeah. And they had that thing where they go back in time and like Metropolis is a little western town. That makes no sense whatsoever. And
This
yeah.
is true. That was weird.
Yeah. But yeah, back in the 80s when they relaunched Superman, they did finally bring back Terraman, and he was like a guy who's an environmental activist or something, and he didn't really have any specific powers. And then in 52, the series in like 2003, 2004, whenever that was, he is like Black Adam has him join him representing Karak, and he actually has like a robot thing that he's riding that's like a robot horse. It's kind of stupid. There's no explanation why he's suddenly a cowboy, but it doesn't matter because Black Adam grabs him and rips him in half. It's just, he wanted somebody to tear apart on camera so that he could say, "Hey, we're serious now, and you have to take our land seriously." And it's like,
Gotcha.
yeah. So it wasn't much of an appearance. So, but he wasn't much of a character. I love the classic one from the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
70s action comic one. Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly he got killed off in Crisis on Infinite Earths, but that doesn't mean anything because they relaunched everything anyway. So, but he's been in, I don't know how many different animated versions they've done of him, but they don't quite do the same origin. But he's always in some way a futuristic cowboy who rides a Pegasus horse or something like that. So, okay. Let's see. What is the name of Simon Stegg's Neanderthal assistant? And this is why I didn't say his name when I was talking about the Orb of Ra, because I caught myself. I knew this question's coming up. I didn't want to give it away. So, what is the name of Simon Stegg's Neanderthal assistant? 1, Gnark. 2, Java. 3, Anthro. 4, Grog. And all of these are legit names, so that's why it's going to throw you off. So go ahead and put it in now. 3, 2, 1, go. I see 1, 2, 3 for Java, 1 for Gnark, 4 for Java. Scott says question mark. And another one for Gnark. Gnark was the Cro-Magnon man, the caveman who was in Teen Titans. He came out of the past and was just a caveman working with the Teen Titans for a while. And Java is the name of the assistant. He was also an unfrozen caveman who is working for Simon Stegg. Anthro is the caveman character who had his own series, and Grog is from BC, the cartoon series, the comic strip.
Huh.
So Grog is the furry monster with 2 feet and no arms, you know. So if you didn't get Java right, though, Scott, don't worry, because Mark Waid could not remember his name, and he's the guy who killed him off. And he was doing a trivia, and they said, what's the name of his assistant? And he went, I killed the guy off. I don't remember his name. And it's embarrassing because he's like, you know, he knows a lot of stuff about DC Comics, but he was just blanking on one that he should know. And if you've ever read his miniseries of Mark Waid's miniseries of Metamorpho, is pretty awesome. But it's one of those series that a lot of other people at DC didn't read, so they didn't even know that Java was dead, and they just brought him. They had him walking around live and well because they didn't know that he'd been killed off. So that happens. The same thing happened with Martian Manhunter. He had a wonderful miniseries, and so many people did not read it, and they only half know what happened in it, so they get a lot of stuff wrong.
That's fair. You need
Java's dead.
a pretty director at these companies.
See, and then they wanted to bring him back for Birds of Prey. He just shows up in Birds of Prey. So then they had a little backstory that showed that Simon Stegg had a device called the Rejavanator, just to explain why he would bring what makes no sense that he would care enough to bring his little assistant back to life. He wouldn't, but
it would
yeah,
make
they had
more
to
sense if Java's like had some sort of ability, like like something similar to Vandal Savage, where he just doesn't die.
Right.
That's how he survived being frozen for 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 20,000 years, whatever it is.
Yeah. It also doesn't make sense that Simon Stagg would bring him back, because Simon Stagg is who killed him. Shot him right through the head in like issue 3.
Yeah, there you go.
So
It's a
anyway,
TV's prank sort of deal.
which team's headquarters is inside the World's Fair Parasphere? 1, the Justice Society of America. 2, the Zoo Crew. 3, Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters. Or 4, the All-Star Squadron. And put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 4, 3. This is a trick question.
This is that is kind of true. It is kind of a trick question.
Why is it a trick question? Why?
Well,
Yeah, 1 and 4. There was during that time, the Justice Society also used it as a headquarters.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but they're part of the All-Star Squadron.
they all part.
Everybody, every hero of that era is part of the All-Star Squadron.
Yes.
It's basically just all got drafted.
Yep.
It's so nice to be getting all of these wrong for a second time.
Did I ask
you got-
this one before?
No.
I remember all of these questions. I don't remember a single answer.
We thought it was a different thing about the Parasphere. We didn't talk about. This question wasn't on there.
I don't remember. Yeah, I jumped way down in the questions, so this should not be a section that I've asked before.
Yeah, and we didn't talk about Java either last time. I'm
Okay.
sure of that.
What mystical character wears a broad-brimmed hat that hides his eyes? 1, Dr. Fate. 2, the Spectre. 3, Jason Blood. 4, the Phantom Stranger. Answer in 3, 2, 1.
Let me think.
What? Okay. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate wears a big wide hat over his golden helmet.
Well, shot in the dark. I just guessed.
Carmen Sandiego. There you go. That's who it is. Yes.
There.
Okay. 4, 4, 4, 4. Everybody's right. It's 4. It's Phantom Stranger. Okay. And finally. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Where did it go? Where'd the question
That looks
go?
familiar.
I lost the question. I ended with an elongated min question. And they kept saying, "Where's
Control
the elongated min questions?"
Do Control F.
Control F.
Yeah.
Okay,
Put in elongated man.
true. I can do that. Okay, let's see. This
So that was
is-
the first one.
well, the first one was the first. This is not the first one. This is a different one, but we already did it. So here we go. Let's go down to this one. Elongated man Ralph Dibney married which wealthy heiress?
Ah.
1, Sapphire Stagg. 2, Sue Storm. 3, Sue Dearborn. 4, Lorraine Riley.
This is the one I get.
So go ahead, put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 3, 3. Everybody's getting it right. This is not a hard one. Like I said, a lot of these questions were intended for a quiz thing that was going to be read by the average Joe,
I
so
wanna
they'd
go
be
back
much
to
harder.
the Disney stuff.
That's all the Disney questions. Sorry.
I was actually
asked them all.
doing somewhat okay with those. Better than I thought, actually.
Oh, excuse me. I'm okay. Why couldn't Rotlop Fan become a Green Lantern? 1, he is very scared. 2, the ring wouldn't fit because he's microscopic. 3, he couldn't understand the concepts of green, yellow, light, or lantern. 4, he lives beyond where the sectors end.
I don't even remember this character.
I don't remember the character.
Okay. This is from a Alan Moore story. It was rather famous. So go ahead and put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. Did Matt is 2 your answer to this one?
2 is my answer. It's a total guess.
Okay.
3 because funny.
Colin Lampling's gonna guess 3. Ethereal
love that.
Dragon says
Change my
4.
answer.
Okay. The correct answer is he couldn't understand the concepts of green, yellow, light, or lantern because he lives in an area of total darkness and has never seen light. And so he is blind, and Kat Matui is trying to recruit him, and every time she says, "You're going to be and then it says untranslatable. And so, you see, you take your untranslatable and you need to concentrate the untranslatable, and then it's not effective against translatable though. Untranslatable. And she says, "What's wrong?" And it's like, he has no concept of any of these things. And so she has to change it to a bell. And so she calls it the F sharp bell because that's his favorite tone. And so he has sound, and he understands it as sound. He can use sound to fight people. So that's
This isn't where they create the dark lanterns or something.
no. This would be from the 80s, early 90s, maybe.
That sounds like it could be really interesting or really painful, depending on who's writing it.
It's a really cool story, and the I if you haven't read it, you should read it.
Yeah.
One GL has a bell, yeah, because he has no concept of what a lantern is. It's honestly kind of weird that all over the universe, everybody invents something called a lantern to hold flame, and it's roughly this shape, So
It's weirder that everybody across the universe speaks English.
well, that's just translation power of the ring. I mean,
Well, and it's also, I mean, it's not everyone around Earth created lanterns. I don't see why they wouldn't all over the universe.
oh, let's see. Why did Aquaman quit as leader of the Detroit Justice League? 1, he was using his mental powers to control his teammates. 2, he wanted to be near an ocean. 3, to find his wife Mira. 4, both 1 and 3. And put in your answer. 3, 2, 1, go. Why did Aquaman quit being the leader of Detroit Justice League? And let's see, 3, 3, 3. 5, the Detroit Justice League was embarrassing. It was a lot less embarrassing, led by Batman instead of Aquaman. Okay, 4, Ethereal Dragon is the only one to get it right.
It's 1 and 3.
He was using his mental powers to control people on his team. When they would get angry, you'd see the little woo, 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 going off from his head, and then they would calm down or walk away, and it was only Martian Manhunter was aware of what he was doing and shamed him and made him leave, and he wanted to go find Mira anyway, so he left.
Well, that's horrible.
What?
Well, that storyline. That doesn't. I don't buy it. Like that's just like unlike Aquaman's character as like that when Kelly Sue DeConnick had a few years ago. It's probably almost 10 years ago now. There was a storyline where Arthur finds himself without his memory on some sort of beachhead, and he meets all these people on this little abandoned island. And it turns out that they're the depowered gods of the ocean, but that he has no memory because he found out that Mera was pregnant in the new continuity, and he was so freaked out that he ran away because he wasn't sure he could face the responsibility. And through the course of the story, he ends up that he does man up and escape and everything else. But I was so pissed off about that representation, I quit buying the comic.
And is this a continuity where Arthur Jr. ever existed, or
No,
this is new?
no.
Okay.
No, this is
He's never been a father before.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's just like, yeah, I mean, yeah. It just was. It was like, it doesn't feel like, I didn't feel like it was a good representation. I mean, like, she didn't get the core of the character through time, right? Aquaman's not somebody who like avoids responsibility, you know.
You're saying there's somebody at DC who maybe doesn't understand the characters too well?
Fine, you caught me. I'm being unreasonable.
Okay. What did Major Force stuff into Green Lantern's refrigerator?
Huh.
1. A dying guardian of the universe. 2. 1,000 lemons because they're yellow. 3. The corpse of Alex, his girlfriend. Or 4. A Christmas turkey for the poor.
Finally, one I'm going to know, and I hate that I know this.
Okay. Correct answer in 3, 2, 1, go. This is so famous or infamous.
That we have a term for it.
We have a term for it, yeah. Kill someone's big chance.
I gotta clarify,
Yeah.
right? I don't mean that in bad spirits. I mean, Gail's written some really great comics and some comics I don't care for, but she really made her name
Yeah.
commenting on that. I mean, like she's earned it, so I'm not
Yeah.
trying to like, you know.
Yeah. I actually have, I have a t-shirt related to that. I've told you about it, right? Haven't I?
I'm not
But
sure.
if you go to my You Lousy Kids thing, go to the merch. There's a shirt there. It's a logo from back when I was going to do comics. You remember? I had to come up with all these brand names to put in, and one of them is Women in Refrigerators. And it's women in brand refrigerators. So
No.
and
my God.
we had a logo designed for it and everything. The comic may not have happened, but I'm like, well, it would make a good shirt, so you can get the shirt. Okay.
Yeah, I'm being intentionally wicked.
Chuck Tane is the real name of which Legion member?
Oh,
1.
my God.
Colossal Boy. 2. Bouncing Boy. 3. Stone Boy. 4. Cosmic Boy.
I don't think I remember.
5. Oh Boy. Why was there never a character called Oh Boy? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. What is it? Chuck Tane is the real name of. Cartoonica says 2. Scott says 2. Ethereal Dragon 2. Matt says 1. Colin Lampling says 5. Oh boy. Chuck Tane is Bouncing Boy.
Yes. Catch
I don't even know Colossal Boy's real name. I probably should. I
Yeah,
probably would know it if I saw it, but yeah.
I knew for a time years ago, just from reading the backs of my cosmic card sets
Yeah.
over and over and over again. But
Well, Keith Giffen had a whole era where everybody dropped their superhero names and they just kept calling each other, these weird alien names, but they all know each other, so they just it's a little too what do you call it? Insular? Like if you're a newbie coming in, you don't know who any of these people are and they're not calling each other by their names and they're not wearing their outfits anymore, and yeah.
yeah, that was that exact phenomenon is one of the hardest parts about being like an American comic book fan, and going and reading My Hero Academia, because there are loads and loads of characters, and they only use their normal names, and they're Japanese names, so they don't until it wasn't probably till I read like 12 or 15 volumes that they started feeling like names to me, right?
Yeah.
Because because it's not my language. I don't know it.
Right.
So
Right.
they don't stick in my head in the way that Bill and
Right.
Frank do.
Yeah.
And once again, that's not meant to be any kind of dig at all. It's just because of
No, it just
I'm
makes it
familiar with
unapproachable.
No,
Yeah.
trust me. I have been taking forever to read the Kanemate Christo, right? Too many gosh darn French names that I have never heard of in my life. I feel like I need a chart of characters to tell me who's who.
You know, I actually had a similar experience when I first started reading, like Lord of the Rings, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Because I tried reading the books before the movies came out, and I just was super lost. I just couldn't do it. I didn't get close in time. And so then the movie started coming out, and then I was like, okay, other things, and just watch the movies. But man, when I started watching the movies, right, and then I went back to the books, it was super easy for me to like read the entire volumes. It just there was no hesitation for me to understand what was going on after I kind of had the framework of some of who the characters were. And of course, the books have way more character and way more history and way more of everything. But it wasn't hard to place my mind in the world in the slightest once I had kind of had the framework of it. So I really wonder if I'd read The Hobbit first, if I'd had the same problems with it.
Well, it doesn't help that they introduce you to 12 dwarves with
In The Hobbit?
with kind of rhyming names, and that's it's one of the things that they talk about in adapting it to a movie. It's like you kind of have to concentrate on 3 or 4 because if you're trying to go 12, they should have taken like 8 of them and say, you go the northern route. The rest of us will go the southern route. One of us will get there in time. And then split up, even though that's not according to the book, just a way to make that group a little smaller, But okay. As long as we're talking about literature being unapproachable in names, one of my favorite books is Robinson Crusoe. And of course, he kind of invented the novel, almost invented, fiction literature, because he actually had to pretend that this was a real account of somebody real, because if you put out a story that didn't happen, people would be mad at you. Because it's like, what is this? What, you're telling me something that didn't happen? It was like they didn't get it. So he had all of his writings, Daniel Defoe's writings, pretend to be from real people. And we've actually found the account of Robinson Crusoe from his time on the island, and here we go. It's so the odd thing about his book is that he gives names to a couple people, and that's it. He doesn't even name his dog. Now, Robinson Crusoe is alone on the island, and he has a dog, and the dog is his only friend, and he never gives it a name.
I thought it was Wilson.
And then after that dog dies and he's all alone, he finds a ship that's crashed, and he goes to it and he finds another dog, and he never names that dog. That's like, and people who he meet are referred to as the captain. He later says, "My captain friend," and they says, "Remember that guy who was my friend, the captain?" Is like, just give him a name already. So I don't know why, for whatever reason. Once you know that and you try reading Robinson Crusoe, it'll bug you, because it sure bugs me once I picked up on that. So anyway, I'm going to have to probably call it because I'm losing my voice here.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's been a good 2 hours.
What is the superpower of Aquaman's wife, Mira? 1, she can make water explode. 2, she can open teleportation portals in water. 3, she can run on water. 4, she can control water. Control water is hard, like construct things with water.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting it right. It's 4.
Aquakinesis.
Yeah. Aquakinesis. There you go. Yeah, everybody knows that one. It's a good one to end on. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, guys, this has been super fun for me. Hopefully, it's been fun for everybody else. Scott?
I'd like to thank you guys for inviting me out.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
And if I had 3 seconds to plug, I've got comics that I'm selling. I'm hawking. This is like the Popeye. This collects the first 41 episodes for the way we're talking about it.
Matt, make him full size.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that here.
Through the back here.
And then back in the Shooting Star Comics days, I introduced a feature called Thrill Seeker Comics with Yellow Jacket, Man of Mystery, and Emerald Mantis, and all the other characters. Well, in the recent years, I've revived my old independent comic, and so I am now doing new material, and some of the old material is reprinted. But I'm both writing and illustrating, and these are some of the tales that I'm doing. And anyways, I appreciate everything and support you guys that I'm hearing. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
we'll
I said
have you
earlier,
we'll have you back for a Popeye show or something.
Oh, that'd be
sometime.
great. That'd be great.
yeah, we would actually love to do that. I specifically, we did a Popeye show last year when you were just
yeah.
starting the thing.
That's right. I remember you guys were doing. I didn't get a chance to see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's great. But yeah, we're just what I probably would ask everybody to do is to go through and read the stuff, and then we can actually like dissect the story beats and talk about all that kind of thing. So I think that'd be really fun to do sometime in next month. Jim, who is right about almost everything, says your Popeye stuff is great. They should be hiring you to do the real thing.
That's really kind of you. Yeah, thank you.
So, but yeah, definitely we'll like check it out. Sea Shanty Funnies, available on Facebook, available on this website.
Yeah, I got a
you can.
Yeah, I got a Facebook group out there too. On like you said, was for Sea Shanty Funnies, but
Yep. Which is also a perfect title, I have to say. just absolutely nailed the title. I love a good title.
I had to think of something because I couldn't use Popeye because of the whole registered trademark thing. So that's how I'm getting it around.
Yep.
It'd be good to have a show where we just talk about, writing a public domain character and all the travails and things you need to be aware of, because we've talked about doing that. I want to do Wonder Woman when she falls into the public domain, but I'm not going to try for Superman or Batman, but Wonder Woman's the only character who, when she becomes public domain, everything that you care about with Wonder Woman is public domain right then.
Yeah.
The flying jet, Steve, everything else, it's like the stuff that isn't, you don't care about. But, if you want to write Superman, it's going to be 3 years before you can do Lex Luthor. Right. Or, how many years before you could write Jimmy, so that's, we'll talk more about it sometime. That'd
Absolutely. We'll put that on the docket at some point. Yeah. So don't know for sure what we're doing next week. If we're doing next week, we got to have a conversation about that because I've been slacking behind the scenes. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, get out there, read some comics, Sea Shanty Funnies. And this is Reese from Monitor Duty signing off. You guys have a great one.
Thank you very much. Bye, guys.
Thanks.
There you go. My domain.